Good morning, students. Today we will study about the story The Fun They Had. Before you read the story, we shall read it. It's set in future when books and schools, as we know them, will perhaps not exist. How will children study them? The diagram below may give you some ideas. Means this is a very light story. It is set in the future. It will make all of you love school. The story is regarding school life and how those children who do not go to school miss school. The setting of the story is in future when perhaps there will be no school, no books. Means it is telling about the education of coming future, the education system. See, with this diagram you will see that how the schools of the future will be. Learning through computers, virtual classroom means sitting in the home, robotic teacher, you'll find teacher who will actually be a robot, moving e-text that you are observing now also. So the setting of the story is in future when perhaps there will be no school, no books. Now how those students will miss going to school and will feel that their ancestors, that is the present generation, you all, had fun going to school, meeting, and helping each other. Means this story is telling about the future student, how they will feel about their ancestor, means about us, the present. We will be ancestor for the coming generation. They could have think that what are the fun we used to do in the school, meeting and helping each other. In the end, we come to know that this is an imagination of a young girl named Margie, who comes to know that their ancestors used to go to school, all the children used to study together. She feels that they all had a lot of fun when they went to school. So, when we read the story, we feel that school life is very good, and we are fortunate that we have real schools where we go, meet friends, and get a chance to study together. Now, come to the story. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book." Margie. Margie is the main character of the story. She is a girl of 11 years of age. She writes a diary on the night of 17th May 2157. Right now, we are living in 2020. As told earlier, the story is set in the future and it is set in the year 2157. So, almost 1.5 century, that is around 142 years from now, you can consider. At the time, Margie writes an entry in her diary and she writes that Tommy found a real book. Means that time, real book like today will not exist. That would be a very surprising thing for the children. The same happened that Tommy found a real book. And she is feeling so strange because in her times, real book do not exist. They only have e-books and the virtual books. So books in the format of print on paper are extinct. Means books will not find in the format of a print on paper. That will extinct that time. Margie is astonished to see a real book. She was very much surprised, shocked to see a real book. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. Margie is reminded of her grandfather as she saw the book that was found by her brother. She is reminded of her grandfather. He told her that his grandfather studied all the books that were printed on paper. So, this kind of a book is historical or ancient for them, something which they cannot believe, they can't imagine. Now, both Margie and her brother turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, you know. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had had when they read it the first time. Margie is talking about the book that Tommy had found. She says that the pages of the book had turned yellow and they had been crushed as it was very old. The children found it very funny to read the words which stood still. Now, what does it mean by that? Words that stood still. As the words were printed on the pages, they did not move like the e-books. On the other hand, the books that Margie and Tommy read were online, means they were in e-books. So in the e-books, how it happens, the text keeps on moving as your screen moves, but it was different in the books printed on paper. This was a very strange experience for these children. When you have a book which is printed on paper, whenever you flip the pages, you to get to see the same thing written on the pages. On the other hand, in an ebook, what happened? The text keeps on changing on the screen. The screen is same. You have the same screen in front of you, but the text keeps on changing. So whenever you go back, the text is different. Means whenever you go back, the text will be different. Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away. I guess our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I would not throw it away. Tommy disliked the printed book. He said that it was a waste, but he felt that whenever you complete reading a book, you have to throw it away. Means he felt that whenever you complete reading a book, it would better to throw it away. You cannot have some different story written on the same book. On the contrary, means he was telling that after reading the book, it would be better to throw because they will not find any new story. On the contrary, but what he was having, he felt that computer screen was very good because the same screen had shown him many books and still he could read many more on it. He would not have to throw that screen away when once he had read a particular story. Same with mine, said Margie. She was 11 and hadn't seen as many textbook telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. Margie agreed with Tommy's opinion that after reading the book, you just throw it away. Margie was 11 years of age and she has not read as many books as Tommy had because Tommy was older to Margie. He was 13 years of age. She said, where did you find it? Margie asked Tommy that where had he found the printed book. In my house, he pointed without looking because he was busy reading. In the attic. Attic, what is attic? Attic is a space just below the roof used as a storeroom. That is attic. Tommy replied to Margie that he found that printed book in the storeroom of his house. He was so busy reading the book that he did not move his glance from the book. What is about? Margie asked that what the book was about as Tommy was reading. School, Tommy replied. School. Tommy replied that book was about school, about going to school, about the life at school. He told whatever was he found in the book. Margie was scornful. School? What's there to write about school? I hate school. Here, scornful meaning contemptuous means showing your think something is worthless. Means showing your thinking something is worthless. So your dislike for something means she was showing her dislike for the school. Margie hated the word school, and so she said that what was there to write about it? That an entire book had been written about school. Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. Now, what is Margie's school? Margie told about school, na? She hated school. What is Margie's school? Margie's school is a mechanical teacher. A mechanical teacher, that means the machine which teaches you and not that school where we all go. Means actually it was a computer machine, mechanical machine that was teaching Margie. Now, why did Margie hate school? Margie's school was a virtual classroom. It was not a real school like we have today. So, in the future, we are thinking that schools will be virtual classrooms. There will be machines that will be teaching the children. Margie hated this machine because it was giving her so many tests in geography which were very difficult for Margie to solve, and she was performing very bad. Finally, her mother thought that there was something wrong with the machine. Her mother thought that something wrong with the machine, and so she had called the county inspector to check it. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. The county inspector came to check the mechanical teacher. He was a round little man and he had a red face. This is the description of the county inspector. He was carrying a big box full of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple. Then took the teacher apart. Then he took the mechanical teacher apart. Margie had hoped he would not know how to put it together again, but he knew how, all right. And after an hour or so, there it was again. Means ready. Large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. Once he had opened the computer, means the county inspector, Margie wished that he would be unable to close it back. Means he would be unable to prepare the mechanical teacher. She did not like to study from his teacher. Means she didn't like the computer teacher. But the man was an expert, and within an hour he had repaired the computer and had closed it and made it ready to teach Margie once again. But within an hour he repaired the computer. Margie gives a description of the computer. She feels that it is very huge. It is black in color and she dislikes its appearance. Whose appearance? The mechanical teacher's appearance. It has a big screen and all the lessons appear on the screen and many questions are asked on the same screen which are difficult for Margie. That was so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test paper. Here slot means space, time or position. Okay. Margie hated this mechanical teacher the most because she had to submit her homework and test papers to it. She always had to write them out in a punch code they made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Margie had to write her homework and her test papers in a particular punch code, that is a computing language. She had learned the language at the age of 6. That computing language she had learned at the age of 6. The machine checked the papers and calculated her marks in a few seconds. Whatever work she does, machine calculate the marks in no time, within a few seconds. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick." He had found the problem. The county inspector said that Margie was getting bad marks in geography because the machine was not working properly. It was geared to a higher level, means it has gone at higher level. Those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10-year level. He said that sometimes machines malfunctioned, and that is what had happened. He had slowed it down and set it to the pace of a learner of 10 years of age. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory, and he patted Margie's head again. He said that Margie was learning at a good pace. He again patted Margie's head in order to cheer her. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping they would take the teacher away together. Margie was sad because she did not want to learn. She did not want to study from this machine, and she wanted that the inspector should take it away. Take it what? The mechanical teacher away. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Blanked out means it has been erased. Okay, blanked out means it has been erased. Margie is reminded of the time when Tommy's mechanical teacher had been taken away for repair for almost 1 month, and he was enjoying his time as he did not have any teacher. She was also reminding that day it had been taken away because the history section of the machine that taught the history subject had been wiped out. So the mechanical teacher did not have any memory of it and had to be taken away for repair. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Now we know the reason for Margie's dislike for school. Now we understand. So she asked Tommy that why would anyone write about school? This was the reason for disliking school by Margie. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. because it is not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Tommy was looking at Margie with superior eyes because he knew something that Margie was not aware of. That's why he looked towards her with superior eyes. He said that Margie was silly because she did not know that many years ago the school was not the kind they had. He understood that Margie was not knowing that many years ago the school was not like them. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. Here, loftily means in a superior way. Okay. Tommy wanted to stress on the time period. That's why he used the word centuries ago and said that centuries ago the school were not like the ones they had. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Margie was hurt at Tommy's behavior and she said that she did not know what kind of schools they had centuries ago. She was curious and imagined a group of children being taught by a human teacher. She looked over Tommy's shoulder, trying to read the book, and said that perhaps they had a teacher. Sure, they had a teacher, but it was not a regular teacher, it was a man. Tommy is referring to a machine teacher as a regular teacher. Here, Tommy is speaking this sentence. Here, regular means normal or of the usual kind, human. Okay. Tommy is referring to a machine teacher as a regular teacher because that is what they are used to. That is the teacher they had, a machine. He compared the regular teacher with the machine. He said that it was not the machine. He told that a regular teacher means not the machine. It was a man, human being who taught them. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Margie. Margie could not believe that a man was a teacher because she had always seen a machine doing that. From the very small age, she was seeing that a machine was a teacher. So she could not believe that a man was a teacher. Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. Tommy explained, he tells that the man who taught the class discussed many things with the students, gave them homework, and then asked them different questions based on it, just like their mechanical teacher did. He explained this. A man is not smart enough, Margie said. Margie said that a man teacher is not as smart, as intelligent as the machine teacher. Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. Tommy asked Margie not to underestimate the human teacher. He said that he is as knowledgeable as the machine, his father. He compares the machine to his father and says that his father knows as much as his machine teacher. He knows almost as much, I betcha. Betcha me, that is informal, bet you. He was sure. Tommy could bet on it that human teacher knew as much as a mechanical teacher. Margie was not prepared to dispute that. She said, I would not want a strange man in my house to teach me. Margie did not want to discuss this further. Here, dispute means disagree with when you are opposing something. Okay. Margie did not want to discuss this further and added that she did not want a strange man, the human teacher, to come to her house to teach her. After hearing this, Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers did not live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. Tommy found it very funny when Margie said that she did not want a strange man to come to her house to teach her. He said that teachers did not come to the students' house to teach them. They had a special building, a school, and the students went to the school to study. And all the kids learned the same thing. Margie was astonished after hearing the reply of Tommy and asked that did all the teachers learn the same thing? Sure, if they were the same age. Tommy said that all the children of the same age studied the same thing if they are of same age. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kind has to be taught, each kid has to be taught differently. Margie refers to a machine teacher. She says that her mother told her that the machine had to be tuned to the level of each boy or a girl who was studying from it. So each child had to be taught separately depending on their level. She said that she had heard it from her mother. Just the same, they did not do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. Tommy replied that in the past they did not do it that way, means the teacher did not teach like that way. He got irritated at Margie and said that she did not read the book. She need not read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. Margie is interested in the book. Now she is interested. She is curious to know what kind of schools were there. She wanted to read about those funny schools. They were not even half finished when Margie's mother called. Margie, school. Margie was inquisitive. She wanted to know what kind of schools there in where there were the past, as she felt that they were fun. Margie had read just half of the book when her mother called her, as it was time for her to attend her virtual school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. Margie's school was in the next room, next to her bedroom. She said to her mother that not yet. She did not want to go to school. Margie's mother said to Tommy that it was time for him to go to school too, means it was time for Tommy also to go to attend the mechanical teacher class. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? Margie was so interested in reading the book that she asked Tommy if she could read the book with him after school. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Here, nonchalantly means not showing much interest or enthusiasm, means carelessly he said that maybe. Tommy tried to ignore her and said that maybe she could read it. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Tommy was feeling very great because Margie was interested in reading the book. He placed the book under his arm and he went off to his home whistling. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. Margie reached her school. It was a room next to her bedroom. It was a virtual classroom. There was a machine teacher for Margie. It was on, means it was ready and waiting for Margie to begin teaching her. It was always on the same time, every day except Saturday and Sunday, because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. Margie studied all the days except Saturdays and Sundays at the same time from this mechanical teacher. Margie's mother was very particular. She had told Margie that she would learn better if she would study every day at the same time. She had convinced Margie by telling this. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot." Margie sat in front of the machine, similar to a computer, and the machine was turned on. It said that the lesson of the day was in arithmetic and the topic was addition of proper fractions. Further, it instructed her to insert the homework of the previous day in the slot for inserting the homework. The mechanical teacher told her. Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. Margie's life is also very mechanical, just like a machine. There is no fun in her classroom. It is very dull and boring, just like a machine. Margie is thinking of the story told to her by her grandfather. Her grandfather told her that his grandfather used to go to school when he was a little boy. As Margie is bored with this machine, she is reminded of that life. All the kids from the whole neighboring neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. This is the life that you all are living at present. But for the future kids, it will be just a memory of the past. For them, it will be history because their life will be very different. They will study from machines. When Margie comes to know that in the past, children used to go to school, they sat together, laughed, and shouted in the school, she gets curious about it and wants to go to school. Here, the writer wants us to realize the importance of schools in our life. Okay, children sometimes get bored and fed up of going to school. But if you don't have a school, you won't get to meet friends. Your life will be very dull and boring. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Margie feels that school is so much fun. Children get together. They study in a fun way. They get the same homework and they can discuss it. Take help and talk about it also. So all the students become friends and study in a fun way. This was the thinking of the Margie after reading the book. And the teachers were people. She found it very strange that the teachers were not machines, but they were human beings. The mechanical teacher was flashing. Now she was thinking about the past school, and at present, she was sitting in front of the mechanical teacher who was flashing on the screen. What was flashing? When we add fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4, as Margie had inserted her homework, the machine started with the lesson. There was no pause, no fun, no time for fun, no time for chatting, and no time for interacting with friends. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. As the author ends the story with the title of the chapter, The Fun They Had, the fun the students had when they went to real schools. Margie just thinking about the kids of the past who went to school and enjoyed studies. This is the story of the fun they had by Asset Asimov.